guys, and welcome back. I'm so sorry I haven't been recording myself recently. I've just been dealing with life. And obviously this channel is all about looking after yourself and looking after your mental health and stuff. So it'd be a bit hypocritical if I didn't do that. But today, as you can probably see from the title, we're talking about toxic people. Toxic people. I mean, who likes a toxic person? Who likes someone who's always putting you down? Who likes someone who's manipulative? No one. We all have toxic traits. We all do things that people don't like. It's just how life is. But there's a difference between doing something someone doesn't like and being told and then stopping, and then just being an absolute toxic person. People don't really know how toxic people can be and how unhealthy it can be for you. And like, they just don't know the traps that they're going to get into. And baby girl or baby boy or baby non-binary, I mean, I don't care what you are, but you're in for a treat, because I'm really going to teach you and tell you exactly what it is, so that when you know they're a toxic person, you can run, get out, go. Like, you don't need to stay, because I'm telling you, that's unhealthy. And it will definitely have a side effect on your life. Trust me. As a person who's been there, it only goes down. So I thought, you know what, why not take something from my life and help people out? So I'm going to do a couple of maybe 7 tips or 7 points or 8 to see, to describe to you what toxic people are and what their traits are. I mean, grab a bucket of popcorn. This is going to get really real and really intense. Obviously, I'm not eyeing anyone. I'm not attacking anyone. But if you feel like the shoe fits, then that's a personal problem. Number 1, toxic people are manipulative. They can get their way anyhow, any place. It doesn't matter what you're doing. They can get their way. Like, for instance, let's say we're going out, yeah? I want to wear maybe a pink dress. But now you've convinced me that they want to wear that pink dress. In fact, I want you to wear a black dress. Sometimes it can be subtle. Maybe they just say things like little snips, remarks like, oh no, Vanessa, pink isn't really your color. Like, maybe you should try wearing black or something. Or sometimes it can be straight up overt and be like, you look disgusting. It's nasty. It looks better on me. When it comes to mental health and just like people's well-being, let me just tell you something. As soon as someone becomes manipulative, run. I mean, run. Don't hold back. Just run, because it doesn't get any better, sweetheart. It doesn't get any better. As soon as they feel like they've got a hold on you, they ain't ever letting you go. No, they're not. Never. You're theirs. You've lost all grip of your own life, because you're theirs now. So yeah, that's the first point. Manipulative. And I know you guys have experienced this before, when someone's just like, so like they have a grasp on you, like you can't do anything. It's only them, and them. I know you know what I'm talking about. But before I go into the second point, I'm sure you're feeling my shirt. It says expect the unexpected. It's got like a massive X at the back. I don't know if you can see it, but that is X. Proper cutie. But yeah, my friend called Ernest makes these really cute tops. I'll probably put the link below. Go check it out. He's a lit guy. He even makes beats. E-double-B. Anyways, on to the second point. They are judgmental, which really ties in with being manipulative, because like, when they're overtly being manipulative, it can seem like they're being quite judgmental. Like, as I was saying before with the pink dress situation, this has never happened before, but actually this has happened before. But them just saying like, oh, you don't look nice, or what you doing, or etc. Like, they've put you off that pink dress, even though you wanted to wear that pink dress. You knew that was the dress you wanted to wear, but now you're like, nah, forget about it. It's okay, because you're the boss. And sometimes like, it's not as clear as that. Like, you don't think in your head that you're making them take over your life, but you are. Like, you're giving them the freedom to do whatever. What's that? What is actually that? Like, are you my mom? Are you my dad? Did you born me for you to have control over me? But it happens. Like, it generally happens. And it's happened to me many times before, where I'm like, I feel like I can't even, like, I can't do anything, because guess what? You said this and you said that. And obviously, if you're a strong-minded person, big up you. I wish I could be like you. I am quite strong-minded, but when it comes to certain things, like, I'm quite vulnerable. Like, I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do that. because I never feel like anyone would lie to me. That's another thing. They're liars. The biggest liars. They will lie their way into your hearts, your pure little hearts, and into your pure little mind, and take every single purity from you. Just give me a second. Woo! I'm back. I just needed to breathe because I thought to myself, what the heck have I put myself through? Like, girl, you don't even know the half of it. You don't even know the half of it. But one day, I will talk about it. You'll get to know that Vanessa-May, sometimes she doesn't look after herself and she's always focused on everybody else. But anyways, what was I saying? So yeah, they're judgmental. So maybe there's a situation and they're just always criticizing you. I mean, what do I have to do with you? Maybe my top, for instance, they're like, I don't like your top. I mean, to be fair, nobody asked you, but because they have so much of a grip over you, you're like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't cut that top. Even though you know that's the top that you want. Expect the unexpected when it comes to toxic people. Am I right? The second point, they are, you know, the word negative in the dictionary, it equals toxic people. Every toxic person in your life, their name is there in the dictionary. They are that. Negative. And I've already told you guys that negativity only brings you down. You can't sleep, you can't eat, you can't function. And then you have a negative person in your life telling you what to do and when to do it. For instance, I'll give you something too. Oh, I want to do a YouTube channel. Nah, you shouldn't do that, you know. You're going to get bare hate. Like, no one's going to like you on YouTube. What is the point? Who asked you? Nobody did. But because you're a toxic person and because you have so much hold over someone, what you say can go. And that's some madness. That is crazy. What does that even mean? Another point. They are so inconsistent. Like, you will break your back. Literally break your back for them. But when it comes to you, when you need help, they don't exist. They don't, like, it's like they were never there ever. Do you know what I mean? Yeah? You'll be the first person there. When they need you, you'll be the first person there. When they call you at 2 a.m. in the night, you'll be the first one to answer. But when it's 9 p.m. and I'm just asking for a little bit of advice, you can't answer your phone. You can't talk. And there's nothing wrong with not being available. That doesn't make you a toxic person. But I'm saying consistently. The word is consistently not being there for someone or just always being needy. Like, they take, but they never, ever give. And with me, it's like, I'm giving, so I don't really care what you give back to me. It's not about that. I gave because I wanted to give. But sometimes it's like, I need your help. And it's hard enough to ask people for help. But I've asked you for help. And instead, this is what you do. Great. I mean, obviously, this is like really obvious to me now. When I think about it, I'm like, oh, how did you not know that? What's wrong with you, Vanessa? But when you're in it, they don't apologize. How can they switch every single conversation, every single argument, every single everything? You're in the wrong. But I didn't do anything wrong, though. I didn't do anything. I've just been here doing absolutely nothing. Just breathing, just living. But somehow you've managed to flip the script and I'm in the wrong. And you've got to be kidding me. Like, I know you've experienced this, guys, where they just won't say sorry. Like, they can criticize everybody. They can find something wrong with everyone. But when it comes to themselves, I didn't do anything wrong. What are you talking about? Wait, what? Apologize to who? Huh? You know, with me, yeah, I say sorry even when I haven't done anything. If I've breathed incorrectly, I will say sorry. Just because I don't like offending people. And that's one thing I hate. I hate offending people. I hate making people feel uncomfortable. That's one of my biggest things. Like, if you like literally tell me like, oh, I don't like that, Vanessa, I'll stop it. Because I just don't like making people uncomfortable. Do you know what I mean? But some people are just like, no, it's your own, innit? If you feel this way, whatever. And it's fine to be like that. To some extent, like, you should live your life freely and just do what you want to do. But if you're making someone upset, that is when you have to take care. Like, think, is this really the right thing to do? No, it's not. It's not. Another one, emotional blackmail. Oh my God. I mean, it's not that straightforward. I'll just tell you that for a fact. Like, when you're in it, you won't even know you're in it. You won't even know you're being emotionally blackmailed. Like, it's like they have something against you, like something really maybe minor, but to you it's a massive thing. Like, you don't want anyone to know about that precious little secret. It might not be even anything crazy. It might just be that, my cane rolls are not done properly under my wig. or something like that. And they're like, oh, if you don't do this, I'm going to tell everyone that you did this. Or if you don't do that, I'm going to do this. Or just little things like that. Like, they're not letting you can't do anything without them having something over your head. And God forbid anyone can ever hold anything over my head. No, it's not right. And it's not okay. So I've grown to learn that, like, these things are really, really bad. But how do you get yourself in these really silly positions, like, where people are manipulating you and you don't even know about it? You're just like, no, this is just how they are. This is just how they act. They're making you feel like crap consistently. You feel less than what you are supposed to feel like. And your answer is, oh no, that's just how they are. What? The last two is they don't take any responsibility for their actions at all, actually. But that really ties in with the whole not apologizing thing, where they think everybody's wrong apart from them. How have you convinced yourself that everybody is wrong but you're right? So the 99.9%, well, everyone's wrong but you're not even a 1%, babe. But you're the right. Whatever. Cool. I'm even going to let that one slide. I've already mentioned it. And the last point is being passive aggressive. Listen, the only time you can be passive aggressive and that be okay is when it's needed, babe. When you're having a conversation with your friend and they're telling you something that's really, really important to them and they feel like you've offended them, there is no need to then become passive aggressive. That is toxic. That is one of the most toxic things ever. And I'm not saying I've never done it in my life before. Sometimes I'm just like, I don't even want to hear it. But that's just one of the main things. Like, you tell them something and instead of them to focus on what is actually been spoken on, they mention how you spoke, the way you said your words. They mention the most minute details, like the most irrelevant details is the things they'll be holding on to. They never, ever, 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 ever want to reach an amicable conclusion, ever. No. Because they're right and you're wrong. That's the only thing they want. And they'll be very passive aggressive with it. They'll make you feel like you're stupid. They'll talk to you like you have no sense. It's just like, wow. Okay. And you know what? When you're going through a lot and when you're emotionally vulnerable, that is really, really horrible because you actually start to believe it. There's something called gaslighting. It's a form of emotional abuse. To be fair, toxic people in general, like them being like this, it is a form of emotional abuse. It's like, it's the worst, really. But anyways, I was talking about gaslighting. Do you know what they do? They turn everybody against you. And this happened to me so many times. They'll play the victim. So say, for instance, I'm speaking about something very, very passionately. They'll take that passion that I have and be like, she's so angry at me. She's screaming at me. She's making me feel uncomfortable. And that's fair enough. You can feel uncomfortable because maybe I've reached my breaking point. Maybe I've actually reached that point where I'm just like, like, why won't you listen to me? You know? But sometimes it's not even that case. You haven't even raised your voice. I'm talking to you. We're having a one-on-one conversation, but yet all the neighbors, all the dogs and the cats now know that my tone was incorrect. As if to say your tone wasn't incorrect. As if to say you coming to me like this wasn't incorrect. But that's about it, guys. I mean, there are loads of stories I can tell you about dealing with toxic people in my life. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you I haven't been a toxic person. You know what? I have. I really have. Like, sometimes it's like I've reached that point where I'm just like, like, I just want to scream. And when someone's like rectified their mistakes, I'm still hurting. So yeah, so what I'm saying to you guys is, when you see any of these 8 things, please do run. If you don't notice it, talk to someone, like maybe your parents, because your parents always see things before you do. Yeah. So please do run from toxic people. We've all been there. We've all been toxic, but there are some people who are toxic consistently through their whole lives. Oh, dear Father, we do pray for them. But anyways, guys, have a great day. And if you haven't watched the videos, go watch those videos. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, like, comment, you know, all that stuff over there.